Greetings, Fire Chargers, Darkblade here, and let me talk about my thoughts about the peace plan going forward. I think it is good that the war is presumptively ending and that it will end with Hamas ceasing to be in power. Or that is the best possible outcome for both Israeli and Gazan lives, both of which matter, and believing that both of them matter is my reason for supporting Israel. So anyway, I hope the new government, whoever is going to be new in charge of the Gaza Strip, makes good efforts to implement the right follow-up policies to turn it into a peace-loving democratic entity, like how Japan and Germany became peace-loving democratic entities after World War II. And I know that Hamas indoctrination of the people has gone on for almost 2 decades, and for most living Gazans, it has been going on for either most or all of their lives. But again, Germany and Japan, well, Japan explicitly, especially set precedent for that. There's been some, what's it called, militaristic, nationalistic identity that was part and parcel to Japanese culture since like the Meiji Restoration until 1945, and it only took us 7 years of occupation to replace that with a peace-loving democratic society and culture. Of course, that that 7 years of what is it called? Occupation was preceded by 3.5 years of war that Japan reached utter desolation. But since the Gaza Strip has also received a lot of that, but not the G word. I want to clarify that the G word accusations being levied against Israel are demonstrably false. Anyway, since they have also had that prerequisite, that sort of like has potentially the ability to discredit Hamas in the same way that desolation discredit Hamas ideology, in the same way that the desolation that Germany and Japan received discredited their extremist ideologies and paved the way for their replacement with peace-loving democracy. And I think that if the right follow-up policies are implemented, Gaza can transform into this peace-loving democracy in a much faster and in shorter time. That's kind of redundant than what it took for Japan, because Gaza has like 2 million people. Japan, and at the end of World War II, had over 70 million. And two, Japan has had its militaristic ideology for significantly longer than Gaza has been under Hamas rule. Anyway, I think all parties must do the right thing and continue to do the right thing. Must start and then continue to do the right thing. And part of that continuing to do the right thing for whoever is going to be new in charge of Gaza is doing whatever they can to make sure Hamas and ideologically similar organizations never come to power in the Gaza Strip again, and doing whatever they can to ensure the entire world knows that the G-word accusations levied against Israel are false. Anyway, did you know that Duolingo now has a chess option? I think it might have been available for certain platforms longer, but now it's available on this tablet that I am using. Value of the Rook and the Queen.
Capture my rook, and I lose 5 points of material.
Is there ever a point where you
The
can
rook is
actually
equivalent.
to play against these things? Okay. The queen is worth 9 pawns. Can you capture 9 points of material? Yeah. Now capture the most valuable piece possible. That also puts that pawn under pressure. Yes, Queen, stop trying to imitate modern meme culture, Duolingo. I'll keep capturing the most valuable piece. This valuable piece here is the rook. And again,
I've taught you well.
in fact, if that pawn weren't there, then his king would also be in check.
I don't get you humans. Sometimes you choose to do things the hard way. For instance, you could be learning faster with unlimited hearts, no ads, and extra practice lessons. You could do the logical thing and try super.
Anyway, I wanted to talk about a recent unethical corporate practice that I've been encountering, and that is mobile games that disable ads not for any reason out of that related to technological. They disable airplane mode support, so you can't play them on airplane mode. This isn't out of this only. I'm only calling this unethical in places in situations where this isn't out of technological necessity, as in there is no reason and why the game itself should be incompatible with airplane mode. They just did it so you can't avoid being ad bombed by them. Capture the most valuable undefended piece. Well, the queen is valuable, but it's also heavily defended.
A queen is worth more, but my rook was undefended.
Mm-hmm.
Capture my most valuable piece. Don't put yours in danger.
And his king is also in check now. You can see that from the way it's wobbling. And that's check. The only option is for it to go here. And if it does go there, then I have basically nothing because I have no
Keep making safe, valuable captures.
check. Check. At least now you can't check me because you have to get your king out of check. Check.
Great, my pupil. Capture an unprotected piece.
Let me see. Of course. And what else? Unprotected. What's unprotected? All of these pieces are... Gotcha.
I don't get you humans.
Is there
You'll pay
is
for
there ever a
5
point where
different
you can
streaming
play
services,
full
but then you won't
a full
upgrade
game
to
against
Super
me?
Duolingo and get unlimited hearts, no ads, and extra practice lessons? You could do the logical thing and try Super.
They're just unapologetically adding to me. At least they're...
Capture my hanging pieces, the undefended ones.
Let me see. Each of these defends the other, so... Oh, the king exploded, because that was checkmate. This queen is undefended, but there's no route to it. That pawn is actually close to promotion, but here there's no route to it.
You've made my king explode.
Checkmate.
All right. I've left you a hanger.
Oh, now it cracked. This is defended, this is defended. This is defended, that's defended. Checkmate.
Big king goes boom. Find those hanging pieces. They have no protection.
This is derived from that something goes burr me. Again. And Duo is trying to imitate modern meme culture. And now I'm in check, and have to do something about it.
Yummy bishop.
Introducing the Duolingo Family Plan. Encourage all your favorite people to learn new things with unlimited hearts, no ads, and more to help them learn fast. Add anyone to your plan. Your family.
I keep on talking about uploading earlier in the
Move
day,
here to win material.
and that ends up pretty much never happening.
You won material by capturing a piece of higher value.
And then I immediately lost it. This said
Keep
when
winning
to
material.
draw or checkmate me. Let me see. Both of those are a trade-off. This is...
Only capture if you can win material.
Boom, I won material for free. And assuming that none of these pieces move, well, obviously one of them is going to move the next. would logically move turn, but if they didn't, I could that would be a checkmate. Check. And of course,
Good, you won my queen for a rook. Capture if it makes sense.
let me see, can't do anything.
Knight for a rook. A valuable cap. To capture or not to capture. You gained 4 points of material.
Practically speaking, because I
Introducing the
captured
Duolingo
9
Family
but
Plan.
lost 5.
Encourage all your favorite people to learn new things with unlimited hearts, no ads, and more to help them learn fast. Add anyone to your plan. Your family.
Okay, that is where I'll end this video because I'm at 16%. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you tomorrow, or most likely later today, because this video will take until after midnight to post. Darkblade out.